Ah. Okay, are we live now, gang? Come on. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Oh, I'm seeing the chat. Is the chat seeing me? Are we in conversation with one another? If this microphone can. What's up, Kara? Oh my goodness. Welcome back. It's been so long. It's been so long. Alex said I've been summoned. Lord Haldir says boo. Ah! Hello. Don't mind me just manhandling my microphone stand. It's all good though. It's all good. Okay, that was way too loud. How's this? Is that better? Am I blowing your eardrums out? You do see me? Thank you. I'm so glad. And I also have my guitar. Can y'all hear that? I came equipped with more shower thoughts, by the way. Not a whole lot, but a few. Is everything functioning as it should be? Part 2 on Everything's a Sandwich lore song. Yes, well, it's also sort of the shower thought song, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe if I turn this on, I can hear myself a little better. Your voice is kind of quiet for you compared to the guitar. Okay. Uno momento. I can fix that. How is that? Is that better? What is the shape of pizza? It's in a triangle. Oh, okay, bye. Is that better? Oh, hang on. That was me talking loudly. How's that? Also, I still could not get Reaper to work. Unfortunately. I just realized my light color's not doing anything. You can't really see it. I gotta fix that. Whoa, it almost fell over. There, I feel like that's better. What is the shape of a pizza? Is it a square or a triangle or even a circle? Okay. So what we have thus far is wow, I can't find the note of that for some reason. Is a hot dog a sandwich, burger, or taco? Is cereal a soup? These are things I must know. What did they forge the first hammer with? And who started telling the Greeks all those myths? I really do want to add, okay, telling the Greeks all those myths. Okay, I need to adjust this. Okay, so more shower thoughts that I had was I need to put this guitar strap around me, otherwise my guitar is actually going to just fall into oblivion. It was a scary day at school. There was a lockdown. Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry, dude. Oh. What does my inner voice sound like? And how do I know that my pink isn't, someone else's orange? Okie dokie. also still have not figured out how to get the higher pitched part of dog, a sandwich, burger, or taco. Is a cereal, a soup? These are things I must know. What did they forge? What did they forge the first hammer with? What did they forge the first? What did they forge the first hammer with? That kind of works. That's D A E. Someone go punch Shuriken, by the way. He keeps missing stream. Which is like, whatever, if you have other things to do. But he keeps going like, I missed it because I didn't get a notification. Turn on notifications, Shuriken. I may or may not actually be taking shots. Not actually, though. Shuriken is great. Where's this? I want to be brighter. Yeah. I have a music melody in my head, but not enough music knowledge to tell you what is there. Thank you for that. I'm so glad you were able to tell me. You could text it to me, and I'll put in my AirPods so you don't have to hear yourself on stream. What do you think about that? Where is... I need to charge this. That is not the right thing. I can't find the thing to charge my phone. Oh well. Alright, well tell me if... I live to please. Well, if you text me, let me know on here and I'll look at it. What did they forge the first hammer with? Still does not sound right. What did they forge the first hammer with? What key are we in, gang? Does anybody know? What did they forge? Where's Gus when you need him? What did they forge the... Let's see, that sounds better as an E now. What did they forge the first hammer with? What did they forge the first hammer with? That would kind of work as D-E-D-E. I am dead. Is a hot dog a sandwich, burger, or taco? Is a cereal a soup? These are things I must know. What did they forge the first hammer with? And who started telling the Greeks all those myths? I think that is fire. Let me see. Okay, I really want to do something with what does my inner voice sound like. Cakes, all those myths. What does my inner voice? You're an E Mixolydian. Wow. I love having you in the chat. If you have any chord suggestions or chord progression suggestions, please LMK. So the tonic is E, but the chords are the same as D major. Copy. So wouldn't F sharp major be in there? Oop, you made a mistake. Leverker! Sorry. Leverker! He said all of them. All the chords. Every single one. What about the H chord? Same chords as A major. Okay. That would make sense because I was picking A major chords. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. How are you? I was picking A major chords because I've been writing in A major a lot recently. But then I was playing with it and singing with it, and I was like, some of the chords were not sounding right. Like, for example, C sharp major and C sharp minor and F sharp minor were not sounding right. H chord is in Huffing Paint. Exactly. Darth Leviker always knows what I'm on. Drugs. What does my inner voice? I don't want to mush around the syllable count. What does my inner voice really sound like? Really? Oh. Sound like. Anybody have any other shower thoughts that they would like to add? Because I think I already put in all of mine. Oh, by the way, answer my question, how are you doing today? I said I was doing great. How are you? Please don't be demanding or rude on my stream. Even if I didn't answer your question, yeah, I have no obligation to. Just so you know. How are you doing? There's a whole subreddit of shower thoughts. You only have a lap while you're sitting. What? Chicken butt. Someone says the fact that C-3PO has a seam running alongside his head suggests he's made from deep drawn stamped sheet metal halves, which I did think was fascinating. It's highly likely that you never press the 8 button on a microwave. Quick, everybody, press the 8 on your microwave. LeVar says, I am doing just great. Very nice. How do I know if I'm living in a simulation? Does my cat know she's a cat? I like that. Does my cat know she's a cat? How would I know if I'm the only real person in a... That is horrifying, Lord Haldir. If I'm the only... You know what? Haldir and Kara, I think you guys would get along swimmingly. Just so you know. If you guys ever have the opportunity to exist in the same place at the same time, and I'm able to introduce you guys, I think you guys would be quick friends. You have a lot in common. Specifically, morbidity. Does a fish know it's wet? Yeah, what is air like to a fish? Is water like air to a fish? I hope that'll make sense. What was I in the middle of saying? A simulation? Does my inner voice really sound like... Oh, is a gingerbread... To a gingerbread man a house made of flesh... To a gingerbread man, is a house made of flesh or is he made of house? Kara says, let's do it. So, Haldir, it's official. You have to visit. Did the world start yesterday and all my memories were just implanted in my brain? Once again, horrifying. We're starting to get into existential horror here. There was another one here. Oh, the gingerbread man. It's gonna be a hard one to write into lyrics. Haldir says, I want to so bad. Could be fun though. Okay. What does my inner voice really sound like? See, I have AABB rhyme schemes ish going on. Give me a line. Which would also kind of go here. Oh no, no. It's like, not wish. Like. There are some truly disturbing questions in here. I feel like there has to be something like fly. Da da to fly. LeVar is laughing. Please don't spam. It's hard to accept that the toilet brush is the final form of toilet cleaning technology. Hey, maybe it just didn't need any improvement. We reached peak. What if the world is Simu-like? Shuriken! OMG! Shuriken! He is a ghost in the chat. There's a lot of really boring stuff on this subreddit. Shuriken says hello, folks. Hello! Shuriken, we need one of your killer rhymes. Kara, doesn't that sound like a transition in a sitcom? So I feel like it does. There was a bit of a St. Pat's festivity, so I was late in the coming. That's fine. You get a pass. Just wanted to make sure that you weren't missing it, and sad that you were missing it, is all. How many humans has the shower water passed through in a decade? Oh my goodness. I feel like there's a better way of phrasing that. She says yes. Thank you. That's what I thought. I also wish I could kind of show this a little bit better. Maybe I could tilt this down. That did not help remotely at all. I just have to cross my legs. It's bad for your singing. Am I wearing green today? Nope. And if you pinch me, I will punch you. I feel like I should get a pass on having to wear green on St. Pat's Day because I have an Irish last name. That's how that works. What does my inner voice really sound like? We could also change that word to make the rhyme different. Why not? Because I could not be bothered to change what I was wearing when I remember that it was St. Pat's Day. What rhymes with like? Might, height, kite, fight, light. Boo, Irish, Scottish last names for the win. Real ones know what that song is. And also anybody who's been to like any of my streams. I can't believe I had to learn that song for y'all. Shuriken says, I have a Scottish last name, but I dare not say more. I don't know how to make that face. That was pretty close. Aldir says, I lost mine in marriage, though. L. Do you know someone encouraged me randomly to keep my last name if I ever got married? I was like, that's the exact opposite of what I've been hearing for the past 23 years of my life, but which word are we trying to rhyme again? Like. This one. Or like, or to rearrange that sentence. Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes? The man said no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I give you a glass? The duck said I'll pass. Yeah, Mike is also good. Mike might. You could say, you sound Australian if you say good I might. That's kind of hard. Like, fight, height. We've quite narrowed ourselves down a little bit. We could work on the chorus if you want. Chorus. You know what I just realized is I could be doing this on... There's a specific website I could be doing this on that would make it easier. Rephrase. What is the sound of the voice in my head? Okay. What is the voice... Wait. What is the sound? It's in my head. Or what does the voice in... What sound does the voice in my head make? What is the sound of the voice in my head? How would I know the moment I am dead? Rogue says, I'm so not used to voice being in one ear and guitar in the other. It's cool, just not used to it yet, lol. Yeah, I wonder if I could fix that. Does that fix it? Yeah, that should fix it. There we go. I think I had changed that last week, so I could fix it. So I could fix something. Also, I think I figured out what was going on with my DAW. I think it has something to do with the bit rate of like back and forth between the DAW and my and OBS. So it's more complicated than you could possibly imagine. Okay. feel like we could tie in. Ooh, stereo. Heck yeah. I feel like we could tie in Kara's idea of how many people have touched this water, talking about like going through like shower thoughts, like these are my bike was another one. That's a pretty good one. Tyke. I'm thinking something like these are my shower thoughts. How many people has this water touched? Lyricism is my thing, baby. What can I say? These are my shower thoughts. That torture me so much. How many people has this shower water touched? Yucky! Is reading books hallucinating by looking at dead trees? How do you spell hallucinating? Couldn't be worse than spelling onomatopoeia. Am I right, Lord Haldir? Trees. Are audiobooks mutual hallucinations then? I feel like this is less a shower thought and more like how can we defamiliarize a common thing, which is different. Shower thoughts is like realizing unrealized implications that are extremely odd. Let's see. That kind of works. At least it's not chauffeur or whatever that word is. That was pretty close, I feel. Chauffeur. Oh, fancy pants. Rich Mickey over here. You suck. A, E, B, C minor. C sharp minor. That's what I was doing for that one. Oh wait, that was E. Yeah, no, it is. Scroll up the chat a little bit. I came in with a crazy lyric for the song. I could just restate it here. Why do books have words in it that I cannot fix? Typos? These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like how many people has this shower water touched? Oh, that walk down. I can't. Okay, this is weird because I can't hear my guitar as well as you guys probably can. Hang on. I'm gonna sit up. Wow, that did nothing. Hang on. Maybe I'll just zoom out. That was the wrong way. Is that better? Is that better? Don't you feel better? I guess I could also shorten the strap on this. But yeah, I can't hear the guitar as well as you guys probably can. I completely lost. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like how many people has this shower water touched? And I think something like da 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 da. Just like feels a little obvious, but you gotta start somewhere. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like how many people has this shower water touched? Imagine the first platypus sighting. That would have been phenomenal. Let's see if we can find any. Let me think. I feel like something like so many implications. Give me some ideas for the chorus, guys. Imagine the first platypus sighting. Oh, the tomato being a fruit smoothie was delicious and horrifying. If you clean a vacuum cleaner, you are a vacuum cleaner. I do like this one a lot. The average number of skeletons in a body is more than one. That is truly horrific. The average number of arms on a person is less than 2. Those are excellent. That's what I'm talking about, guys. The average number of skeletons in a person is more than 1, but the average number of arms on a person is less than 2. I like that. Why do animals make sound? Why wouldn't they? The shower that's tortured me so much. Like how many people has the shower water touched? I feel like we could do something that's kind of like, yo, what's up, Gus? Gus says, hi, I'm here. I feel like something maybe like something about like when my shower's over, I go back to mindless normie or something. What do you think? Cheesecake Factory? What about it? Guys, I made corned beef today. I don't like corned beef. That's why I was late, by the way, is because I was making dinner. Like a woman in the kitchen. For future reference, I usually won't be able to join stream until 8:30 just because I have youth group on Tuesdays. That's fine, Gus. I'm happy that you're going to youth group. That is acceptable. Why is the menu at Cheesecake Factory so long? That sounds like a good comedy set. Like, it's Cheesecake Factory. Seems like something Brian Regan would go off on. I want to do something that's like da 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 da. Maybe like da 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 da. You'll be clipping nails for the rest of your life. Some of us won't. I feel like you could say something about, like, with the fact that there's, like, living organisms on your skin, that you're not just one organ, like, one being. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought. It's actually us. It's like, how many people has the shower water touched? I feel like something like, when the water drains, so my curiosity too. What, you just gonna let them grow forever? Try me. There's some people that do. All the spiders that live in their house learn their routine to and avoid you. Is there scientific evidence for that? I'd be fascinated. How many other people's dreams have I been in? Purples. Most of life on Earth is bugs. Animal life, that is. When the water drains, does my curiosity go along with it too? That's what I'm thinking, something like that. If you have 4 friends, statistically one of them is a beetle. What? Oh my gosh, that reminds me, Haldir. Were you the person who was talking about how unicorns being fake doesn't make sense when giraffes exist? Was that you? Because I put that in a different video as like a little snippet of like, you dreamed about me the other day? What did you dream? What was it? How often do you dream about me? We're gonna follow up on that, buddy. I need to know. Oh, you did send me. You didn't tell me that you sent me the melody. And no, I will not put it on stream. Let me listen. I won't make you listen to it. That would be mean. I gave you anonymity. I gave you anonymity. Anonymity. Unanimity. Anonymity. Okay, I think I hear what you're doing of like, instead of making it as mobile, you're kind of holding the notes out. You're like, what did they for? Like, what did they for? What did they forge? Or like, what did they forge? Like, I hear it. I hear it. And I will not be doing the body of water idea that you had in there. I think it's a great thought, but I just don't want to include it. Our third Gorp member was in it too, and I think I texted her about it so I can actually look up what the dream was. Oh my gosh, yes, please do. Fulfilling the K-pop Demon Hunters trio vibes, I hope. Okay, so Gus was talking about this a little bit, and I had talked about it too, this possibility of saying something about like when the water drains, so does my curiosity, and like I go back to being normal. Have I heard the cut songs from Epic? I actually have not. These are when, because the thing is, I already said water before. Be like, but I could say water again, because who needs literary rules? When the water drains, water drains, my curiosity fades. Let me see. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. I just realized I'm basically rewriting my song Journey to Nowhere. Like, how many people has this shower? Wait, I had this before. These are my shower thoughts. Oh, I'm doing the verse. Oh no, that was right. These are my shower. Does anybody remember what it was? These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Oh, I think that's what it was. Like, how many people has this shower water touched? When the water drains, my curiosity fades. Should I read this off stream? The snapshot you sent me, or the screenshot you sent me, Haldir? These are my shower. These are my shower thoughts. Why am I messing up this? Ha. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like, how many people has this shower? I switched to 3/4. Well, it's not just that. It's also I'm trying to figure out the melody that I was doing. These are like, I don't remember if I did like kind of a get up of like, these are my shower. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like, how many people has the shower water touched? Like that kind of thing. The water drains my curiosity. All the cool kids change time signatures. Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna have to listen back. Making me pull out my own stream to watch it. Oh, it's in my ear. When you have to listen to your own stream to hear what you sang. Where are the people who go back and find things? I need you. I'm so fascinating to watch. I'm so sorry. I like just totally zoned out because I'm watching myself. I'm so cool. And now the margin between... Hang on. The margin right here is bothering me that it's not the same as this here. Come on, sing it. Okay, wait. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like, how many people has this shower water touched? When the water drains, my curiosity fades. Nailed it. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like, how many people has this shower water touched? Do you prefer the at the end or in the second line or the first line? The water drains, my curiosity just disappears. Yup. Excellent writing. How do you spell disappears? Disappears. Yeah, that looks right to me. The water drains, my curiosity just disappears. And I feel like we could have something in here. What are we thinking, gang? Just disappears, then I go back to the world and go listen to my fears. What about, and then I go back into the world heedless of my fears? When the water drains, my curiosity just disappears. Then I go back to the world heedless of my existential fears. Yup. I'm just gonna assume that's spelled correctly. A little more of a positive bend. Less fearful of my fears. I feel like the idea should be, I feel like the vibe and the thrust of the song should be like, you get into the shower and all of a sudden you're like, what about this and this and that and this? And then you're out and you're like, meh, and you like totally forget about it. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. These are my shower thoughts. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Like, how many people has this shower water touched? When the water drains, my curiosity just disappears. Then I go back to the world heedless of existential fears. I feel like of existential fears. That would mean the verses need to be fast and lots of words, and the chorus would need to be lyrical and slow. Not necessarily. It's a good concept, and I use that concept all the time, but it's not necessarily necessary. As long as the chorus is different enough. Okay, so now we can go back to this. Do we want to hear the, No, why is it extending down? It's supposed to extend up. Oh gosh, I hate OBS sometimes. Let me see, what was it? B D A E. Is a hot dog a sandwich, burger, or taco? Is a cereal a soup? These are things I must know. What did they forge the first hammer with? And who started telling the Greeks all those myths? I don't remember how the chorus goes. These are my shower thoughts that torture me so much. Okay. It doesn't really match, so it's like we either need a pre-chorus or a better chorus. Anything is edible if you try hard enough. Anything is edible if you don't care about your teeth. Live, laugh, pain. I need a vote on the chorus. Let me see if I can. Can I put a poll in here? Can I smoke in here? The chorus. Yes. No. Change it a little. Comment with 2 M's, not just one. Wow, you're all my captive audience. Do you guys want to hear Yogurt? My song about yogurt? I could play it on my phone. I've voted present. Haldir hates yogurt. Die. Can you guys hear this?
Okay. Got a lot of food in the fridge to eat. Got meat, got lettuce, got bread, got cheese. A couple of things on the back will expire. And I got everything I desire. I know I got a problem when I look at the shelves. And I know meals don't get there by themselves. But if I'm being honest, I can be a little picky. Cause everything I smell in here is getting kinda icky. Mom made that food, so I know it's delicious. And man, I'd have to pull out numerous dishes so they can sit in the fridge just a little bit longer. Cause you know what I'm gonna do for my hunger? Yogurt. Gonna eat yogurt. Yogurt.
That's all you get. Can everybody hear that? I was thinking about making a music video for it. So I've been saving all my... Love this song. Love it so much. Excellent. I've been saving all my yogurt containers so that I could, like, include them in there. Because I have a lot. I eat a lot of yogurt. I've actually found... So at my maximum capacity, I was eating 2.5 to 3 32-ounce yogurt containers per week. And they would each, like a full 32-ounce thing, would last 3 servings for me. That would have made history in a PBS show 15 years ago. It really does sound like that, doesn't it? Haldir says, that was incredible. Excellent. Excellent. So what I'm hearing is I should definitely make the YouTube music video. I have one more thing to show you guys, which is I'm working on another video working on multiple videos right now. But one of them, I'm remaking Formidable by 21 Pilots in Minecraft. And to do that, I'm converting it to MIDI. Will you be doing the backstroke in a swimming pool full of yogurt at some point in the music video? If I had the money for that, Shuriken, you bet I would. So this is the kind of like 8-bit version of Formidable that I've been working on. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Musical instrumentation digital interface. Excellent. Am I missing some of these chats, by the way? 'Cause I feel like I might be. Yo, that sounds good. Thank you! Heldier says you should just look up just shower thoughts on Tumblr. I looked it up on Reddit, but I guess I could. Alright, we have 13 minutes to end this session. We gotta do it. Gotta end with a bang. Not literally, of course. Bet has been hit in the face too many times this past week. And by too many times, I do mean like 3 or 4, but that's still too many. I got punched in the jaw. But it's healing great. I'm 100%... Oh, I am 0% surprised that you're making music in Minecraft. As you should be. Well, you know how it happened? Was I'm on a friend's server. My sister finally got me onto it. And she says, and I feel like you're getting all the chats were just random people. Okay, good. My sister got me on to get back onto Minecraft. Oh, the doctor make a song about the mysteries of the universe. This is pretty close. Shower thoughts are pretty close. Also, I know the poll is like kind of in the way of you guys being able to see your own chats. 67% says yes. It's been about 6 votes. But I haven't sparred in so long, I low-key miss it. I don't miss it! I hate it! I'm just gonna end the poll because it's in the way. So y'all said to keep the chorus. Anyways. So she got me on the server, and of course it's like a big server that's been going for years, so it's kind of like everybody's, like, you don't really need to go mine for resources, you could just get them from other people. Like, a ton of space on the server is taken up, you can't really expend. Did you really say 6-7? Straight to jail! You are so rotted. You are the only person I know who can't contain themselves when they hear that phrase. I also love the way that you do this, because this is like not, like, nobody else does it like that, and it makes it look like you just can't help yourself, your body is just compulsed. Last time I sparred, I gave one of my best friends a goose egg. Felt terrible. Yikes! Do I have music on Spotify? Not yet. Shuriken, you did not have to delete that message. That was so petty. You broke someone's nose once. It was horrible. That's terrible. Saying 6-7 in 2026 is crazy. Anyways, the long and the short of it was, I was like, I have no idea what interesting thing I should do to make my mark on the server. And then I realized I'm a musician. And I don't remember if Lily came up with the idea. Maybe she did. She was talking about note blocks, and I was like, I totally. Maybe I was just thinking about it. I was like, I should make some music. I think that'd be fun. So I've been working on it. It's weird trying to do something like that in survival, by the way, because you don't just have unlimited access to everything. You have to like craft it and things. But I'm figuring out, and it's like you have to do it thinking about circuits. But so far, and Minecraft has updated things where depending on what block you put the note block on, it will make a different sound. So like different instrument, you can use kick, snare, all that type of stuff. So I'm figuring out how to basically do a full scalable song, and I was like, I can justify this by saying that I'm going to make a YouTube video about it. So that's that. Doctor says, how can I sound better? I want to make music because I'm bored of making poems for so long. Can you play an instrument? If you can't play an instrument, I highly recommend picking up guitar because it has the quickest turnaround besides maybe ukulele, and it's also really versatile. You can take it a lot of places, and a lot of people will have guitars places. And if you learn guitar, then you also, hi, are you bringing me food? Thank you. I gave a hint today. I was like, no one's really brought me any food before during stream. What? Okay, thank you. If I like the meat. There's like barely any meat. It's mostly cabbage. Flute, 10 out of 10. You can play flute and ocarina. I am not familiar with that instrument. What is it? Maybe I should look it up. Okay, this is not too bad. I'll tell her to bring me more meat. Corned beef is not as bad as I remember it being. Maybe because I was making it and my brain got like used to the flavor, the smell. The worst part was the guy whose nose I broke never came back. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Was this in Taekwondo? What were you doing that broke someone's nose in Taekwondo? Aren't you guys supposed to be, like, far away? Are ocarinas pretty obscure or something? Because I thought they were common. Did anyone describe what it is? Oh, it's like a flute, but more simple and rounder. I'll trust you. So a flute is a hard to accompany oneself with. So I would suggest learning an instrument that you can accompany yourself with if you want to write songs, especially if you want to write lyrical songs, because you said something about already writing poems. So I would definitely recommend learning an instrument like guitar, where you can accompany yourself. You could also learn piano, because I'm guessing you're already a classically trained musician if you already play, because flute is kind of like one of those things that it's like you're usually classically trained. And you could follow my Instagram and my YouTube channel, because I give tips on songwriting. And then as far as singing goes, if you can afford it, get a singing teacher. Best thing you can do for your voice, in my opinion. If you can't afford it, you can also join a choir, and that will also really help you. And of course, there's like a ton of things that I could talk about with like writing songs and like lyrics and melody and things like that. But hopefully that kind of gets you started. is like 90% cabbage. Five minutes. Indeed. We're making really slow progress here, gang. Corned beef and cabbage, is it? It is. Can you guess why? I don't mean to come across like I resent St. Patrick's Day. I used to love it as a kid. So this sounds like Journey to Nowhere, which is my song. Slow progress, but it's pretty fun. Oh, good. I'm glad. I was thinking about, on like a Saturday or a Sunday, doing just like an all-day stream of me producing music. It'd probably be a little less interactive. I don't know if anybody would be down for that. So I remember people said that they don't want to do Sunday streams, which I get it. Yeah, dude was way bigger than me too, so I'm partly impressed with myself and mostly feel bad. Oof. Oof. So this is the same chord progression that I wrote, which goes like this. I won't sugarcoat it, Bet. You seem like the Grinch of St. Patty's Day. Maybe I'm just having a bad day. Have you considered that? Maybe I have bad days sometimes. I don't know why Tuesdays. It's a bad time for me to stream, I feel like, because Tuesdays I feel like I'm normally the most grumpy. I don't know why. I don't know why they always seem so dismal. Thunderclouds, snow, storms, and a slight drizzle. Any other shower thoughts to add? I hope your day miraculously improves, sister. Oh, thank you. It would miraculously improve if I was contacted by someone who was like, I want to produce all of your music, and I'm legitimate, not a scam. Whether it's the weather or something, or the something in my head. Or the migraine in my head. Were you just missing the lyrics? Whether it's the weather or the migraine in my head. Or are you omitting a part of it? Anyways. 'Cause I don't remember if that part of it was aggressive. This is what we have. Take a good gander. Take a good gander, me friends. That is the verse. This is the chorus. Now you've seen it all. Remember, it is now 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Migraine. I was thinking storm. I couldn't remember. LOL. That's the title of the song, Rogue. It's the title. I've got a migraine, and my pain will range from up, down, and sideways. Thank God it's Friday, 'cause Fridays will always be better than Sundays, 'cause Sundays are my blankety blank days. I don't know why they always seem so dismal. I don't remember exactly the order of all the words, but it's like thunder, cloud, snowstorms, and a slight drizzle. Any last words? Kara, are you still here by chance? I haven't heard from you in a second. It was awesome having you in the stream, by the way. 10 out of 10. Rogue said, I realized that. It's like, what is the lyric that's like, 'cause somebody stole my something, and now I just sit in silence. I don't remember. Must not be important. I tweaked my back last week, and just as it was starting to get better, I retweaked it just a few hours ago. Getting old is awesome. That really sucks. I'm sorry. I hope your back feels better. Augustus says, on Spotify, if you look up Epic the Musical plus cut songs, you'll see them. Aldir says, Shuriken, you are just falling apart. Shuriken is not falling apart. He is a martial artist. He is decaying. It's different. It's different from falling apart. When you decay, you kind of stay together till the end, and then you fall apart. Yay! Kara says, I am hello. Rogue says, I'm a fake Click member, I guess. You're way more of a real member than I am, because I only got into their music recently after Clancy came out. Because, like, I listened to Clancy, and it just had me in a chokehold. I was like, this is the best album I've ever played, and it just destroyed my Spotify recap or whatever. Shuriken says, thanks, Bet. I hope you also feel better also. Thank you. Follow up on being hit in the jaw. My jaw does feel better. In case anyone was curious. That's why I'm yapping so much. But yeah, the day of, I couldn't eat. Because my jaw would just clench and it was in a lot of pain. Ah, Kara, my possibly similar humored future friend. 'Tis good to see you again. Ah, you have to come visit. Alright, guys. It's been real boring. I'm just kidding. I remember listening to Blurry Face when it was super popular, close to when it came out. Dang, that's crazy. See, I'm not OG when it comes to 21 Pilots, but I am pretty OG when it comes to NF. And have I told you guys? Wait, hang on. One last thing, gang. Chill before you kick me out. Oh gosh, where is it? It's on my phone. Have you brought me more corned beef? Yay, thanks. I'll be up soon. My mom brought me more corned beef. Oh, the joys of being a streamer. Could you imagine when I do a multi-day stream sometime? That'd be crazy. Okay. Hang on, I have to show you guys. How many people have I told about the Fear cover that I want to do of NF? And mix it with the Build My Life bridge. And it sounds, let me see. Where it's like, is this what you wanted? Hanging on by a thread, is this what you wanted? Empty heart, nothing left, is this what you wanted? Breaking down, spiraling, is this what you wanted? What you wanted? I will build my life upon your love. And this part is overlaid, by the way. They're like overlapping. A firm foundation. And then it goes into the chord progression for Build My Life while being overlapped with This Is What You Wanted. And it goes, I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. And it's like, holy, there is no one like you, there is none beside you. And then I was thinking, when it goes into that chorus of Build My Life, I'll have all of the other stuff overlapping. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for joining, Little Poets. Appreciate you guys. Keep an eye out for some of the other videos. I'm doing a short video on how to write lyrics like 21 Pilots. It's just one tip on how to sound like them, like what makes their lyrics sound really satisfying. I'm doing a video on making a Latin pop beat without any money, and then far in the future, remaking Formidable on Minecraft. So, keep your ears out. Thank you for joining. Stay hydrated, everybody. Yeah, hydrate or dihydrate. Live, laugh.